Welcome to the Full Armor of Game podcast, episode number 28. I am your host, Czar of Dating. Also with me, the texting prince, also known as Adam. Today, we have a special guest with us. The topic for today's podcast will be how to look good, how to attract more women with your style, hairstyle, beard, the clothes you wear. We're gonna get into all that, fellas.
You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. You threaten my people with slavery and death. This is Sparta!
Put on the whole armor of
game.
This is where we fight! On these shield boys!
We have a special guest by the name of Camille. His nickname is the Polish Gangster for all the Polish listeners out there, all the way from Chicago, from Shottown. He has his own goats. He has his own animals wherever he lives. I love this dude. He took our seminar several months ago. Now he's killing it. He is killing the game right now. He just got 6 women in 2 weeks. You said, Camille?
Crazy, man.
Six women in 2 weeks. Some guys learn quicker than others.
It's nuts. I'll take it. I'll take it. But it seems like it's all of a sudden just so easy. A couple of things you guys taught me. After taking the seminar, I was there. I took notes. I paid attention to everything you guys said, and then when you start implementing it, like you just said, man, 6 and 2 weeks.
And also you were reading our courses too, because you get the courses included with the seminar.
Right. No, man. All the knowledge I got from you guys changed my life. I mean, I always was a girlfriend guy. Always had a, I had maybe four girlfriends that I've had for most of my life. And I always like, I wish I could be the player, man. I wish I could be the player. It took for me to get my, I guess technically, honestly, get my heart broken. Like Daniel said before, Czar, you have to get your heart broken at least once, man, and then you're able to. Then you can be a player. You can be a player and make it easy, and it's nothing weird. Nobody's mad at anybody. It's stress free. It's really cool to keep meeting all these girls, different experiences. I've got some crazy stories now too. There was some weird. Right. But overall, it's fun. It's fun. I like it. And it's not that these girls are thinking I'm some kind of player. We go out on dates. They all have a great time. Some of them I stay in touch with. Some of them don't. Some of them come back. But there's plenty more. I swear, the last 3 times I went out, man. And the 2 out of the 3 times, the girls come up to me, which is crazy. But obviously, it comes to how I dress, how I present myself. I'm a super skinny guy, man. I'm 6'2", and I'm like 160 pounds, maybe. I'm skinny.
Hey, my man, Camille. That's about me right there. I'm
Right,
about 6'2", 170.
I was always so skinny, man. And, I had pretty girlfriends, but I know it affected me. So I started working out. I am a little bit, I probably look best I've ever had at this point. But it's the whole package now, man. I just went for a haircut for the 2nd time in a week, man. Just to look like this, because it really does make a difference. Because when I look like this, I can go out and get girls back to come back to my house the same night. I did last night. I did 3 nights ago. It's kind of crazy, Most guys fucking wish they could do it, and I learned from you guys how to fucking do it, and it's amazing. But when it comes to
Camille, I have a question for you, because you told us your experience of basically how you learned how to dress so well. Something happened. So do you want to take us through that story about how you learned, and when your fashion improved?
Yes, absolutely. So, I always thought I know how to dress, but most of us don't. And because we do all the crazy mistakes that don't look good. I had this girlfriend, Kasha. Hi, Kasha. she's one of those very materialistic ladies. She loves her nice stuff. She spends a ton of money on all the clothes, but she knows what the fuck she's doing. She knows how to dress, what to do. You know, she spends too much money on clothes, probably. But it doesn't have to be a lot of money. She taught me that it doesn't have to be at all cost a lot of money to look good. You know, there's just a couple of rules that we break. We don't know, so she taught me. She taught me everything not to do and everything to do. And it's like I said, when it comes to the whole package right now, she even took me to the Arab barbers, and that's the only place I go to because you know they have the best beards. And I swear, I recommend it to everybody because with the beard, if you don't, a lot of guys shave off the whole thing, you know, and have like it's all even, that which makes your nose look big, and you have like a triangle face which you don't want. So the way these guys do it, it's shorter here, and then it goes out nicely here, so your face looks square. It looks awesome, and they keep it clean. I have to keep it clean. I have a straight edge that I have to keep it clean with every single day because the hair is growing fast. Amen. But whatever I'm doing is working because the ladies are coming up to me, man.
How old, Camille, how old were you when you actually started growing out a full beard? Because it took me up until age 29, 30 before I actually started really growing a full
honestly,
beard.
man, I think 20, probably 25. I was a restaurant manager, and they finally allowed us to grow out a beard. So I did, and I shaved it off only once one time, and my daughter cried, and I never have since. I don't think I ever will because I know this looks really good, and it's you know I'm noticing so much that I literally went back after a week. I've never done that before in my life, but since it's working, I'm gonna keep doing what's working.
Yeah, the beard really stands out.
It does look good. And so I was going to ask you, Camille. So it's, the first tip for listeners right there, that's something that I've never done before, is you go to a Arab barber
Yeah,
for
the
your
Middle Eastern
beard.
guys, you know, because they have the most.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
most,
yeah. That makes
it's the
sense. I
most
mean, they
beard.
always have great looking beards. So
Right.
that's smart. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Literally go to the people that know how to make a great product and they have great looking beards. So what do you ask for when you go? Like, let's just say that someone was going to try this for the first time. What would you tell them to ask these guys to make it look, you know, like what we're seeing here? Those of you guys aren't watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see, you know, Camille as he's talking and his dang sexy beard. I gotta say myself, I need to get to an Arab
You
barber
can do it
ASAP
too.
now.
You're right there, man. You're right there. It's not bad.
Yeah, but I can see though, yeah, like just the extra little shaping can look so much better.
I look at pictures of myself of like 2 years ago. I'm like, wow, I look so much better now. Good look. You can see the difference, and it's just I love these guys, and you know, shout out to them. Skills in Chicago barbershop. Thank you. They also make my life better, just like you guys did. You know, honestly, it's I like it. Yeah, I get a lot more attention. Everybody's nicer to you when you dress nice, when you look presentable. And I'm in real estate, and I sell businesses as well, so I have to look presentable all the time.
That's something very important.
Yeah.
Look presentable. When you look presentable, people respect you. When you have the look as if you're high status, you don't have to be high status, even if you just have that look, the way you carry yourself. Automatically, it's human psychology. They're going to respect you more. That's why no one respects homeless people, because their value is so low, their status is so low. I think that's just human nature. But when they see a man like you who has a fresh shape up, wears nice clothes, carries
people love it when I talk
himself with purpose, with intent, carries himself with confidence, the women notice that. You have this aura to you that everyone seems to be attracted to.
and I think that's something that was, I mean, I learned a lot. You know, I read a lot of books. I've studied how to be more confident, how to talk better. You know, that Never Split the Difference was a great book. I don't know if you've read that one.
What was the name of it?
Never Split the Difference.
Never Split the Difference.
Yeah, that's for communications. It's an FBI agent, top FBI hostage negotiator. wrote a book about negotiating and talking to people. So I learned so much in communication wise, and that helps too, man. That was a life changer. Yeah, I recommend
Yeah,
it.
the best they say
I'm writing that down.
the best people at recognizing body language and reading body language are FBI agents because they're
Right.
trained to do it.
Right, absolutely, and you know, and you guys taught me how to read body language, and I see it all the time now, man. I notice when girls are exposing their neck to me, when they're getting facing away from me or facing towards me.
Even if there's a slight move they'll do if their knee is facing towards you, they're attracted to you. If their knee is if you look at the position of their knee and it's randomly just facing you as if their body is positioned towards you, doesn't matter if you're 5-10 feet away, could be on the other side of the bar, they want you to notice them.
Right.
Get that book, guys. Get that book. We keep telling you, read psychology books.
Just being able to communicate properly, it really that's like the most important skill you could probably have is communication, because you can't fail.
I have a body language book that an FBI agent wrote. One of the best books. If I find it, I'll tell you guys what it is. But we encourage you to read psychology books, and body language is one of them.
Absolutely. You guys taught me so much in the course. When we did the seminar, you guys went over a lot. We through so many examples, and it was also helpful, super helpful.
So Camille, you walk into the barber shop, and what do you tell them for the beard?
Yeah, so I didn't know they did it for me at first, right? So you want to make sure it's short here. I don't know if you can see. It looks kind of
tapered.
Okay.
So tapered down. You have the skin tight fade.
I mean, he goes down to 0 on the sides, so it looks really clean, super clean. And the beard's much shorter here on the sides. I don't know if I can see it, and then it gets longer. And here I have a lot, man. Here it's a lot, so it makes my face look square, and apparently very appealing.
So now we got beard. That's a great tip. Go to an Arab barber. That's like they'll hook you up. That's
Right.
I'm going to try that out. Now, what are some other style or fashion tips? Like, what's something you want to lead with that you think is important for guys to be able to either a don't do this or a do this?
Of course. I think the most important is that you wear clothes that fit you and make you look okay. I'm a skinny guy. My legs are not big, but I would wear pants that were skin tight. And then I look at pictures of myself, I look silly then. So if you're a skinny guy, don't wear tight pants. You don't want to wear never really too much tight pants, tight anything unless you look like Czar. He's a beast, He can wear the tight clothes.
I still wear slim fit. I still prefer slim fit jeans. That's always been my go-to because I have bigger legs. But I understand what you're saying.
You want to make sure they fit a little. Yeah, you're a beast. You can wear the tight stuff, but you want to make sure the clothes they're not too baggy or too tight. They have to. You might have to go to a couple different stores, man. I noticed that the best ones on me are Express and actually Old Navy jeans look very good on me. You got to go and check what looks best for you.
Do you have to buy expensive jeans, Camille, for all those people that think?
Not at all. Absolutely nothing. I'll have some stuff. I'm going to go over what I got it for, which is a joke, and it looks so good. Obviously, if you're a bigger guy, you want to wear a lot of black clothes because it kind of hides you. What's very important is to keep your clothes plain. You don't want a lot of logos. If you have a lot of logos, not even you can have one small logo. You don't want all these crazy graphics. You don't want too much. Look, plain white. It looks the best. 2-3 colors at most. You don't want to mix too many different colors. White shoes, black jeans, white shirt. That looks amazing. Anyway, anytime that's gonna look so good. But the same thing with shoes. You want to keep them plain. You don't want all the colors. Sometimes you can get some nice. I thought some nice shoes. But if you can get some white and black shoes, I think that's a good start. White shoes are tough to. I would never get them before because I get my stuff dirty. But now I know how good it looks. Man, every time I come home, I make sure I clean those shoes, man. And that's something I got from my ex-girlfriend as well. She would get on me. She's like, "Why the hell are your shoes looking like this? Why do you?" And she was right. She was right, man. And because the shoes are the most important Always. You never want to have dirty shoes. You don't want to have ripped up shoes. Dirty, if nothing, man. They got to be clean, sparkling every time, man, because that tells you a lot about a person, but the kind of shoes they have.
It's so true. One of the first things a woman will notice, aside from your smile, is your shoes. How dirty are they? Do you keep yourself clean? And
Absolutely.
and an interesting thing is, I think the biggest 304s, the biggest thoughts, are the ones that they will wear those chucks. You know what chucks are?
Oh yeah.
They'll wear chucks, but they're all scuffed up. They're all dirty. So if a girl
I went.
has,
Oh my god, that's
if
funny.
she
You
has
said that.
dirty Skechers, dirty chucks, that girl's been around, fellas. I promise you that girl's been around. Look at a girl's shoes. If her shoes look like a homeless person was wearing them, she hasn't taken care of them, she hasn't cleaned them, that girl gets around. Make sure you wear a Jimmy hat. Make sure you guys wear a condom. You should always wear a condom, but I'm warning you.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. Safety first, man. Safety first.
Yeah, that's the only fashion tip I've done well my whole life is I always clean my shoes. I got all sorts of Jordans. I love Jordan shoes, so I always clean my shoes whenever I get home. That is the one, and that's one thing I always heard when I was younger is like
And look at
keep
how
your
many
shoes
ladies you get.
clean, make them presentable. Yeah.
Look how many ladies you get. It works.
Now, what kind of shoes do you have, Camille?
Honestly,
The white ones. If you had to,
it's always it's all newer stuff. I've got some great deals. Like I said, it doesn't have to be at all expensive. You want to buy stuff on sale. You want to go to the outlet store. Because the deals you can find is ridiculous. Like I found these shoes, plain white, really cool design, at Zara for $13, man. Crazy.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And I've gotten so many comments on it. They all like it, but this is $13, man. Then I went to Express and I got these for $24. Leather. These are leather Express shoes on sale for $24. And a black pair.
wow, those
These
are
look
really
great.
nice.
And and you can wear this with everything and they really stand out. Absolutely. Black and white are such important ones. You know, like
That's so good for guys to hear too. You don't have to spend $1,200 on Louis Vuitton shoes or something like that. He spends what, $24 on two of those and $14 on another pair, and they look nice.
Personally,
$80.
I'm not spending more than $100 on a pair of shoes.
You don't have
I'm
to.
cheap when it comes to shoes. I don't care because
Unless
they're
there
gonna
are
get
some
dirty.
Jordans I really like. That's the only time I'll do
If
it.
you're a guy that collects them, that's you. I like to wear them. I clean them. I like to keep them for a long time, but I'm not going to spend over $100 on a pair of shoes. And for the guys out there, you don't have to spend a ton of money on shoes. It's not what you wear. It's the person that wears it. Because I've seen idiots wearing Louis Vuitton, Gucci, expensive brand name shoes, clothes, and they look retarded. It doesn't even fit their style. Wear something that fits your style. Camille found his style. It fits him. $24 for a pair of shoes, $13 for a pair of shoes. Fuck it. I would have bought those too because I know they would have looked good on me.
It's on sale. You know, those sales, everybody's got them all. Everybody's got the outlets mall.
Guys,
Yeah,
6 girls. He got 6 girls in 2 weeks wearing $13 shoes.
crazy.
Tell me another guy that's wearing Louis Vuitton who isn't famous that's doing
This
that.
shirt from Express I'm wearing, $12.
Oh, that is nice. I like that shirt. Yeah.
Awesome. And you know, just went out. Just let me go to the mall because you know, as guys, we don't want to go to the mall. We don't go to the mall. But I was driving by. I was like, man, I know that when I went out with my ex-girlfriend, we would always find some nice stuff for a good price. But let me go try it. And I found these shoes for $13, man. And this is, you have it in the picture. You're gonna pull it up, but I have this bomber jacket, green. It's badass. It's Zara, $20, man, for this bomber jacket. And
Every guy get a bomber jacket. Get a
Absolutely.
bomber jacket. It's masculine.
in every color, man.
Bomber jackets are masculine.
It's crazy, you know.
It
And-
looks
and-
fresh,
Heads to it.
stylish.
that
And
I've been
Camille,
wearing.
you just let me know when you want me to pull up those. I won't pull them up yet, but when you're ready, if you want me to pull those up, just let me know and I'll share them on screen for people watching the videos. But you can continue with whatever you had as well before.
So like I said, just always remember playing. Keep it playing. You don't need all the logos. You don't need all the concert T-shirts. That stuff doesn't work, man. You want to look like that, and it looks so good. You can get a pair of jeans for $40, maybe 25 on sale. You can get shoes for $13, then a T-shirt for 12, and you look the best out of everybody there, man. And that's when the ladies come up to you. Crazy.
And set up a routine. Set up a routine as well. You don't have to dish out a ton of money buying all these clothes. Maybe once a month, go out, buy a new pair of shoes, new pair of jeans, new pair of shirts, and it all adds up eventually until you have your wardrobe.
Absolutely.
Until
What do
you
you
build
pay
up
for
your
your
wardrobe.
what do you pay for your beard and haircut?
With the tip, $50.
With tip $50 and you get the beard and the hair done? Yeah, that's very affordable.
They do a good job with the beer. Like I said, that was a life changer. It looks great. Another huge tip that most guys we don't know. Most of us do. I did it for the longest time. You don't want anything in your front pockets of your jeans. You don't want your phone or your wallet there. It looks ugly. It pushes out your pants, makes that look bad. Keep it in your back pocket, or if you have a jacket, don't keep anything at all in your front pockets.
I never carry anything in my pockets. I hated carrying anything in my pockets because it appears bulky, and you shouldn't be carrying your phone in your pocket, especially from that 5G network radiating towards your testes and
zapping your sperm.
zapping your precious bodily fluids. Keep them away. Keep them in a jacket. Make sure you know where it is.
I'm weird. I feel the radiation from that stuff in a really weird way. Like it'll hurt. I can't hold my phone for too long. I went to buy try to watch. The radiation, I had to return it right away. I can't even wear it after 10 minutes. It just hurts so much. So it has to be really bad. I'm just extra sensitive to it for some reason. But it's definitely not good. The way I feel, it's not good. I mean, I'll always know which pocket it is because that's where it hurts. Weird, man. Weird stuff. You always want to get you want to get some black jeans. You want to get some. I would go dark blue and light blue jeans. Most colors you want to get. White jeans. I know some guys don't want to wear white jeans, but it really, really, really looks good. You can get a white jeans, baby blue button-up shirts, and maybe a pair of shoes like this. Man.
What kind of shoes are those? What company is that?
That was Zara. That was Zara as well. I think
also Zara. That's a good company.
Like $40 for those, man. Nice as hell.
Those are really nice. What do you consider? Are those loafers or those?
Yeah, I would say that.
Shoes? Yeah.
Yeah. And, you can go with the jeans, but you can go with the shorts. I wear it with shorts. If you're wearing shorts, obviously you don't want no side pockets, no cargo shorts.
Guys, here's a little tip with Camille telling you, the Polish gangster, with him telling you to wear white. If you go to a dark lounge that has flickering lights down there, wear white because it glows. The white glows so you stand out from everyone else. I noticed that, especially if you wear white shoes, you could wear white jeans, a white shirt. You look so much better at a darker place rather than wearing darker colors. Go with white.
Stands out, man. Honestly, just the black top, white top, black jeans, plain white shoes. It looks so good. Oh man, everybody's gonna look at you. Every time it's gonna work. If you want to go out, don't know what to wear, just go like that, and throw a little bit of some kind of jewelry. Like I have this thing. It makes such a big difference. I can wear a regular T-shirt, and it doesn't. I mean, what I'm saying is.
Yeah, that looks good having it out. I noticed that before too. And is that real gold, Camille?
Yeah, yes, actually, it is. No,
it does look nice. I love my precious metals, gold and silver.
I prefer the gold. I have. You want same thing with jewelry. Keep it plain. Keep it plain. Like look at this. It's just it's nothing on there. It's plain. I have a little gold bracelet. Just plain. That's plain is good. Plain's always never going to go out of style. You're always going to be able to keep it.
Less is more. That's why there's the expression less is more.
Right, and like that's why you don't want all these logos. You also, if you like the designer stuff, it's always good to have something designer, but you don't want to have five different designer stuff because then you're trying too hard. You know, you still want to keep it cool. You know, I have the Gucci belt. I like it a lot. It's nice. It does stand out. Sometimes I have some nicer shoes. Sometimes you have this Valentino shirt or something. It's nice to have those things too. Those things do stand out as well. Just don't go too hard.
How many suits do you have, Camille? How many suits do you think a man
And
should own?
I have a lot because I'm a real estate agent, and
Got it.
I always just buy more. So quite a bit, quite a bit. But with a suit, same thing. Make sure it fits. I always like I like the black suit, white shirt. That's always good. But or a blue suit, white shirt.
Do you ever get them from Macy's? I know Macy's has good deals on suits, and they have someone there that tailors it for you.
Right, right. Yeah. When you can get it tailored for you, that's it's amazing, and it's still you can do it still semi affordable too. If you do a suit.
Yeah, have at least 2 to 3 suits, fellas, because you never know when you might need them. You never know.
And then you have a
Wedding, special
combination.
event.
You have different colors that you can mix, so you actually have a lot more than just three if you get three.
Yeah, Camille. So, what would you suggest? So, like a black suit, because I like black a lot, and I always thought black on black with suits, I like that look. But would that be a rule that you'd be breaking by having two of the same colors? Would you prefer?
Sometimes people do it, but you want the contrast. You definitely want the
So, would
contrast.
you always go black with a lighter one, like white, or something really
Right.
light? Yeah,
White
would
always look
yellow
the best.
work? Stuff like that.
White's always gonna look the best, of course. Um, and what I noticed is, like I said, I'm not a pro yet. I'm just learning as I go. Is if you don't want the same, if it's the same color, you don't want it to be you want it to be the same. You don't want too much of a contrast. Like I'll show you in the picture.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain that one. You know what? It's really good is the a turtleneck. The turtlenecks look really nice. You want to wear it with like a bomber jacket. Or one of my favorites. That one I always get so many compliments on. If I go out, I went out with this girl to a bar, and then I have multiple guys coming up to me telling me I look so good, which obviously makes me look good in front of the girl. And it's just a long brown jacket like this in this style. I don't know if you can see right. And
Oh
then,
yeah. Okay.
right. You see, one of the longer ones. They're really nice. Which I also got like for $80, like express on sale. Crazy.
I like how you shop cheap because I love shopping cheap when it comes to clothes.
Right, I hate it paid. Absolutely, right.
I love shopping cheap because I can get several things. And once again, it's the man that wears it. It's not what you wear.
100%.
Find your style, make it stick.
Right. So what I would, well, I like to wear a black turtleneck, black jeans, and black boots like this, along with the brown jacket. Oh man, I get compliments everywhere I go, and it's so simple. But you just have to have the black jeans, all black with a brown jacket like that. Obviously, brown belt. When you're dressing like that, you want to. When you're wearing dress shoes, you always want to match the belt to the dress shoes, of course.
That's another good tip. Yep. That's yeah. So always whatever color your belt is what the color your shoes should be. Is that a pretty much hard and fast rule?
Yes, with dress shoes, absolutely. Then what else? Sweaters. I've been wearing sweaters. People love them. I always get a lot of just nice sweaters with some jeans or some khakis. And I've been getting a lot of good compliments on that too. And it looks professional as well. I even I wear them for work. Nice.
What's sweater? Because obviously there's a basic crew neck sweater. Then there's more of like the almost like yarn looking thicker sweaters. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, I've been wearing mostly like those. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
and is that something? Where do you get something like that from? Same Express or the same
right.
stuff?
We stuff around Zara, Express. Sometimes you can go to Marshalls or Ross and find something nice. All you're looking for is plain. That's the best part. You can find just plain white T-shirt for $8 sometimes, which is awesome. You just gotta look.
I love the Express black tees, the plain black tees they have. You can get them for $15. Sometimes they're on sale. I'll buy 20 of them. That's
And
my go-to.
get some white jeans and black shoes. Good to go.
I have to get the white jeans now. I don't have a pair of white jeans.
Yeah, man. I have to keep getting them. I have like 4 pairs in my closet because I just get them dirty, but they look good, man. You can make it nice sweater or nice even a hoodie. You know, I wear hoodies sometimes, but you just got to keep it plain.
Now, boxers. Boxers. Do you get Express boxers as well? Do you get boxer briefs?
Those I do whatever I find. For those I go to Ross, or something.
Are you rocking the whitey tighties, Camille?
Yeah, usually the briefs, I think they call them, right?
Yeah.
Boxer briefs.
Yeah. Not the whitey tighty speedos. My older brother wore those for so long.
Oh my god!
I was on like boxer briefs in like 4th grade. My older brother was rocking whitey tighties through high school.
You know what? I recently started doing. I started using facial cream on my face, and I noticed the difference. It feels better. It looks nicer. It's more shiny. I can see, if I'm taking a picture, look at it. It feels like sometimes like, damn, do I have a filter on? Because I've been taking care of my face, which I never have in my life before. I started to now, and I can see, like I said, it's got a shine. It looks nice. Another thing I forgot about clothes: make sure they're never wrinkled, man. You want to iron your clothes.
Learn how to iron. Learn how to
sometimes the
iron.
dryer's not enough, man, because you can still tell. But if you iron that thing, it's gonna look nice. You always want to look nice and clean. Another huge. That was my secret weapon. When my cologne, it's Le Labo Santal 33. I recommend it to every guy out there. There's not a single girl that I've hung out with that didn't tell me, why do you smell so amazing? Wow, you smell so good. This is crazy. Why do you smell so good? Every single one. I recommend it to every guy.
Can
you say that again? Yeah.
Spell it.
So it's the name of the company is Le Labo, Lelabo. And the specific for cologne, it's unisex actually. The ladies can have it too. It's Santal 33.
Santal?
SANTAL 33. And that's it's like $300 a bottle for the big one. But if you go on the Costco website, you can get it for like $160 for the big bottle.
Ooh, all right. Costco coming through again. All right. So once we get millions of followers on this podcast, I'll go back in and I'll edit this out so we don't have every guy smelling exactly the same. But until then, this is going to be a great.
Camille told me this a long time ago. I already wrote all these down. I already have all these written down, all these colognes.
One time I walked into some bar late at night, maybe 5 people sitting at the bar. I walked in, maybe halfway through the bar, some lady was like, "Man, you smell so good." Crazy.
You see what I mean? Conversation starter right there. You didn't have to do anything, fellas.
I came up to her and I had her smell me up close because I was like, "It smells so good."
Now you have a good opener. Now you have a good opener.
Oh wow! So this says, I'm looking in the bottle's so plain too. So good thing you said something because that wouldn't have caught my eye. But it says it combines a mix of cardamom and notes of iris and violet, which crackle in the formula. That sounds nice.
There's articles about it. There's articles about it. It's known a lot of on the East Coast. It was very popular for a long time. It still is, but obviously around the
Camille, I've never heard of another man even mention that cologne. You're the only guy, which is good.
Yeah, right. Oh man,
you don't want too many. I tell guys all the time, do not get a cologne that a lot of other guys are getting, like Blue by Chanel. Everyone fucking has Armani, Armani Code. Everyone has that. You don't want to smell like a guy she previously dated or one of her exes. Yeah. That's the worst thing you want to do. So you want to have a cologne that is rare, that not a lot of guys know, and that fits your pheromones, fits your style, fits your smell.
And that one is also from my ex. She gave me a little bottle. She hooked me up. I'll give it to her. She definitely made my life better in this part.
Does she know about all these girls you're getting because of her?
I
She
might
does
have
now. I'm gonna message her
some
this
stuff.
podcast.
Yeah,
Look what you
we're not
missed
very
out
cool.
on.
She created a
We're not very
monster.
cool anymore. We're not very cool anymore, which is okay. But at times there she might have known something. She didn't know how. Nope. Well, you guys are the only ones that know what's been happening lately, man, which is obviously extraordinary. I'd say. Fuck.
I
Yeah,
love it when women are giving you all this style, Adam, right? They're giving you all this style. They don't know that one day you might break up. And now, because of the knowledge they're giving you, you're going to be sleeping with so many more women.
She literally hooked me up, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck. That's
It's
hilarious.
similar to the effect of guys taking pictures of their girlfriends when they're out. Once they break up, their girlfriends will use all those photos on dating apps now
to fish
to
for
get
more men.
matches
Yeah.
for more men. But
Yep.
it's reversed with Camille, the Polish gangster. He actually got something knowledgeable from his ex.
So much,
Yeah,
man.
and well, that's really important what Czar said too before about the getting the cologne that too many people have. That's why this is such a great recommendation from Camille, is because I remember I used to love the smell Acqua di Gio. I
Everyone had
loved
that.
that cologne, but everybody had that, and the problem is if you ever wear that, girls are like, "Oh, that reminds me of someone," and it reminds you of her ex-boyfriend. So now when you're hanging out with her, she's remembering the first guy that wore that. So now you're just putting up feelings of the last guy in her mind because smell is such a powerful trigger of memory. So that's why it's great to be onto this. And like I said, once we got millions and millions of downloads, I'm going to cut this out of the episode so we're not all smelling the same here. Right now, me, Czar, and Camille can handle this. We're in 3 different parts of the United States. So if you're in Washington State, do not get that cologne. That's going to be mine now. Thank you, Camille.
Or if you're in Central Jersey or Chicago, where Camille lives.
In Chicago, you can't take it from Camille. If you're in Chicago, you got to find a new one.
If you're in Kansas or Nebraska, you guys can have the
Yeah,
cologne. Your cousins will love it.
Definitely comes with first, man. It's a good one. Man,
but like Adam said, your smell is the most memorable scent that you have.
Mhm.
You could pick up a scent that was from 10 years ago. You could pick up a fresh scent that could remind you of something from 10 years ago and you'll remember it. You'll never forget it.
And then I get the messages from the girls. Wow, my blanket smells so good. It smells just like you.
Yeah.
Nice. So
yeah, I
yeah.
smell girls' perfume right now sometimes. I'm like when I'm like next to this girl or I'm, sleeping with her and I catch myself, it gives me flashbacks of like the first girl that I smelt that on. And it's like hard to get and that's just natural. It's like I smell certain perfumes. I'm like, oh, I know that smell. So and so Kelsey used to wear that. And now I'm thinking about Kelsey instead of the girl that it's on right now. And so that's going to happen in the same way with
Kelsey, that bitch. I hate this girl.
You want to
now she's wearing her set.
Oh, yeah. You ready for the pictures, Camille? All right. So I'm going to share my screen for everyone watching on video. And if you're listening, Camille is going to try to describe this in words, but you can always go back to Czar, my YouTube channels to watch this full one. Go to Czar's first because Czar puts the podcast out before I do.
And I want to mention, as Adam is pulling up these clips, it's very important that you guys wear fresh, clean, new boxers.
Right.
Because picture it this way. You're undressing a girl and she's wearing some dirty panties that have discharge all over it.
Disgusting.
Now, could you imagine if she saw your boxers in the same disarray? It's very unattractive. Skid marks, exactly. So take care of yourself, fellas. Go get some nice, fresh pair of boxers.
Also, fingernails. Don't forget to cut your fingernails, guys, to keep them clean and short. That's bad.
Now, do you get pedicures? Because I know a lot of guys, not pedicures, manicures. A lot of guys, the dating coaches are saying.
I personally don't. Maybe. No,
I don't. I don't. I think you can take care of them yourself. That to me is just a little too feminine.
I caught it, man. That's it.
These are all natural, just freshly cut short. But yeah, I've never gotten a manicure or pedicure.
A woman wants a man with a man's hand, not a woman's hand.
Right.
Okay, so Camille, with the first one up here, what do you want to explain with this photo?
So sorry about the mirror selfies, but I just want to share the info. So here, I really don't like it. I don't like it because the green. I feel like there's not enough contrast. I feel it's off. I don't think that's a good outfit having the two greens.
Okay, so what
The
Camille's
shirt does make it off. Yeah.
yeah, what Camille's describing, he has the green, like kind of an olive green bomber jacket on, and then he
I
has
paid $20 for.
$20, very nice. And then under it is just a lighter shade of green, but he showed this as an example of it's not contrasting enough, so he doesn't like this look.
Right.
Next one.
Better look.
White and black, all plain. The sweater has a little, little palm trees on there or something. But I always get really good comments on it. But there's no logos or anything like that. It's just nice and plain with a white bomber jacket.
And those are your $14 shoes there too?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
That's awesome. I like them, and they're comfortable. They're fine.
Yeah, so again, he has a white bomber jacket, a black shirt with just subtle logos on it, but it's just black and white. And then are those black jeans or blue?
Yeah, black jeans.
Black jeans, and then what? Just the plain white shoes.
Black and white always looks good. I always said, keep it plain and no logos. But here it just says a music rarity something. It's really cool. It's got some other designs, small, delicate in the back as well. I get a lot of good comments on it. It's nicely oversized. I'm a skinny guy, so it's bigger. It's really good. So that's okay. That's okay. If it doesn't have to be all plain. You can have a little something on there. And the white jacket and the glasses, $14, I believe these glasses were. I get a lot of good comments. Crazy.
They fit the shape of your face really well. So get glasses that fit the shape of your face, fellas. Not all of them do.
Yeah, what do you think, Czar? I feel like would those fit your face as well? You have
Probably
some glasses sort of like that, or
probably, yeah.
Really good style for you. And you see, I always wear the gold chain, but as soon as I put that gold chain away, it literally takes away so much effect. So simple. It makes a big difference. Like my friend Brian, he'll come over and help me around in my property. And I was wearing a t-shirt, jeans, and nice shoes. And he's like, "Oh man, don't worry about this, man. You look too good. Let me take care of this." I'm wearing t-shirt and a jeans, man. But you can make it look so good, so easily if you do it right.
And Camille, the difference between this one and then the one just two up, right? It looks like a similar colored shirt under, but you like, because it's the contrasting jacket, the white with the green.
Huge difference.
Yeah,
stands out nicely. And here you got it right. You got the green jacket with the white shirt, nice white shirt, which I paid like I think for 4 of them $20. Do you have the Gucci belt over there? Nice light jeans and white shoes, white plaid shoes again.
It looks good, man. That contrast looks really good.
This is what I was wearing 3 nights ago when it worked. She came up to me. That's exactly how I was dressed.
You walk into a venue, it's all eyes on you.
Absolutely, every time.
The way you stand out.
Especially here where I live. I'm in Woodstock, it's just a little it's not downtown Chicago, but I'm dressed like I'm going downtown Chicago, but I'm here in Woodstock.
But that's why it's so easy for you, because of your location.
I think that kind of helps.
These girls,
there's not as many pretty girls though,
But there's also not that much competition, so it works in your favor too.
Right. No, I'm telling you, I stand out from everybody. As soon as I walk in, everybody's looking. I walked through a restaurant yesterday. Some lady was started chasing me. Then I walk into another place. A bunch of different girls come up to me, start talking to me. That's her birthday. I'm walking to the bathroom. Some girls are dancing. All 3 of them turn around and try to pretend that they're dancing with me. And whatever I'm doing is working right now.
If I brought you to a Latin club, Camille, shit. I don't even want to bring you. I wouldn't even want to bring you.
Yeah, right. Come on, man. I got nothing on you yet.
No, this is where Czar and I talk about, right? You don't have to outgame everybody. We just hook Camille up, and he can only handle so many women. And then all their friends now, me and Czar got. So we just bring Camille's our little eye candy. He gets all the girls in. We get him the girl he wants. We talk him up. And then he's satisfied, and we are all satisfied too.
And we're all satisfied. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to outgame everybody, right? You just gotta hook that guy up, set him up, talk him up, and then all right, Camille's got 1, 2 girls. Okay, here we go. Let's go. What else are we dealing with here?
I
But
got
what if
nothing.
they're woolies? What if they're ugly, Adam? You see, there's always that ugly friend. They always have that ugly friend.
Well, we'll bring a couple other of our buddies out there that, I got a couple buddies that will jump on grenades. They're just happy to get anything. It's like, hey, this guy's a really cool guy. Talk him up, and then now she's happy. It's all a connection with the bros. All right, and then Camille, this one looks a little more casual look, but I like this as well.
Right. So the trick with those yellow neon shirts, they make you look rich. So I recommend those if you want to stand out a little bit.
Where did you get that? Where did you get the yellow shirt, the yellow hoodie?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember.
Dang, because I love the little tiny those thin hoodies. Yeah,
That's actually a t-shirt. This one's actually a t-shirt as well. It's not a hoodie. It's a t-shirt with a
Man,
with
yellow
the-
goes well with black. Yellow
does,
goes
yeah.
so
You
well
see
with
what
the
I'm saying?
black
When you just
jacket.
get the right colors with some plain stuff, it's awesome. It looks, and then you got a nice Armani jacket. I get a lot of good comments on that. Again, those glasses with the beard, man. And the chain. It fucking works. It works. Man.
And once again, Camille has that European look to him. So this works for him. It might not work for you, but the colors will still work. So get what works for you guys. If you're more of the biker guy, we had a biker guy in our seminar. Ripped jeans, nothing wrong with that. Leather jacket, bomber jacket. But go with the look that fits your personality, just nothing baggy. No baggy clothes.
Right.
Yeah, and I like that sticking to the plane, like not so crazy. You do see so many crazy shirts to draw attention, but that almost detracts from what you want. Like the plane it just looks good. Then I got this one, last one for you, Camille, is the one, and this kind of shows an example of the turtleneck, using that with.
Right. You can't go wrong with the colors, man. It works fine. Blue with big contrast, and those turtlenecks. I really recommend them. Black and white especially.
So on this
White sweater.
example, are you wearing like black shoes with this, or I can't really tell the color.
Yes, it would be like shoes like this because I have a black belt on there.
Okay, yep, makes sense.
Always something Czar mentioned, leather jacket. It's good to have a nice leather jacket, man. I've got a nice
Have a get a good
I got a bomber
leather jacket.
a bomber leather jacket, man. That's nice. I get so many good compliments on that.
Brown, black,
Black, right?
whatever,
Black.
gray. But
Can't go wrong with. Like I say, black would be, probably
just don't be overweight. Just don't be overweight wearing a leather jacket because then you look stupid. But even if you're skinny, if you have that skinny build and you have a leather jacket, you could pull it off. Remember, it's your attitude, the way you carry yourself. You don't have to have broad shoulders and be looking like The Rock.
I'm skinny as hell, man. I'm skinny as hell. I'm telling you, 160 pounds. 157 probably now. I forget to eat sometimes, man.
All right, so Camille, do you have any last kind of final tips you want to leave us? You gave us a lot. This is loaded. Like I'm gonna re-listen to this one for sure and take my own notes.
It was definitely fun. Well, yeah, don't wear Balenciaga. Everybody knows not to wear Balenciaga these days. Stay away from that one.
Which translates into ball is king, if you guys
Exactly.
didn't know.
Exactly. So let's stay.
Wait, what? Explain this. So I don't even know what you're
Stay
talking
away
about.
from that. I just
Balenciaga.
Oh,
translates-
Balenciaga. Oh, the devil
Yeah.
worshippers. Nah, that's not the team I play on. Hear about the whole. Well, we don't want to get into a Balenciaga conspiracy theory here.
Right, that's it. That's what I'm saying.
But maybe we do. No, that'd be the late night drinking podcast we might do one of these times.
That's funny. One of my friends was wearing Balenciaga shoes. I was like, bro, why are you wearing those shoes? He's like, man, I know. I didn't think anybody would notice, and I even thought about if somebody's gonna notice. And he did notice. I was like, oh, come on, man. You know not to do that. You should.
Smart man. A man that's holy. I like that. A man of principles. Which how many of you guys would have said that to your best friend? None, because you're all beta males. Oh, look, he's got Balenciaga. That's so cool. Oh, it's all high five. No, you tell me they're not allowed inside of your place if they're wearing that.
Absolutely.
But Camille, do you use anything for your beard? Do you use beard oils? Do you brush it?
I even have a straightener. I have a straightener because it gets a little bit longer. Sometimes gets a little curly. So I do have a little straightener that it makes it nice and straight. It does make it look nice and straight.
But do you have like a boar's head brush or
I do have one like that as well, and I do have a couple of lotions that I put in there to makes it look a little bit nicer. Some kind of beard, something. It's not nothing that I would buy again. Just that's something that I have and I put on and it works. It looks nice.
and
Is
fellas,
it?
if you go ahead. Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, is it beard oil? Because I have beard oil, and I've also had beard like cream before, which actually is almost like gel that keeps it together. Are you just using the oil, or are you using oil and sort of like the gel that will kind of keep it in place?
Maybe not a gel, but I've used like a butter, a beard butter. I've used a
Oh,
couple.
okay, like a beard balm.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like it's all gelled up like your hair, I think it's totally okay to use any of those problems. But because they work, they make it feel nicer and look
And the
nice.
smell too. You want it to have a
Right,
nice scent.
absolutely, huge, huge. You can get a nice something that smells nice, and that's another good thing. And then when they're playing with your beard, they get
Women are all about smells. They're all about smells.
absolutely. It's been awesome, man. It's been a fun
Yeah.
time.
All right. Well, Camille, that was awesome. Thank you so much. And we definitely want to make sure to give, if you want, you don't have to dox yourself, but because you're a real estate agent in the Chicago area, Czar and I both know Camille, dude. We love Camille. I would recommend Camille for anybody for real estate. Like just working with him. He's very charismatic. He's gonna get the deal done for you.
And he's got goats.
He's got goats you can play
He's
with.
got
I love
goats.
animals. I saw your cat earlier, Zara. I had to hold my composure. I love
It's
cats.
not as cool as Camille's cat.
Can I
Camille's
show you
got a
guys
killer.
Vincent? Can I show you
I'm
Vincent?
jealous.
Hold on,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me show
Show
you.
us Vincent. Can we
I'm
love Vincent?
jealous.
And then shout yourself out if you want to shout out your real estate plug. Ooh, I even like that couch he has.
That's my boy.
Oh,
I got it from
Vincent.
Look how
Belarus.
cool.
I got it from Belarus, man.
What?
He works
That
for
is a Russian cat.
Yeah, no, I did get it. I mean, European. That's why the face is he's so pretty, man. He's beautiful, and he's only a year old.
He's huge, man. That
Oh,
cat
I
is
love
huge.
Vincent. Oh, who you got? You got another
I
one.
got
There we go.
Marius, my baby Marius. Marius, he's a sweet guy.
I love cats. I think women love a
I love
man that loves cats too.
They're awesome.
I
Yeah,
love
so
cats.
I do real estate. I do multifamily as well. I do some commercial. I do residential, and I sell businesses. I'm a business broker as well, which is really cool. People don't even know you can actually buy a business with like 3 to 5% down. So somebody just bought $1 million company from us with us, and they had to bring $30,000 down payment. Which is crazy. It's a crazy thing that people don't know. You can buy a business, a prospering business. You don't have to start a business. You can buy a business or sell a business, and it doesn't even have to cost you that much. You can be immediately making two, three, $400,000 a year. I actually am. I'll give you an example. I am selling right now. It's a landscaping company for 3.5 million, and the guy has to bring only 3% down payment because the way we structured it. So he's gonna buy this company for whatever it is. I forget the number. It's not up for 3%, and then he's gonna be after all his debts, is profiting about $300,000 a year right away. The buyer, which is crazy. It's a small investment. You buy a company, you can grow it, make it better. You don't have to always start a company. You can buy one. Really
Now, do
cool.
you recommend young men who don't want to go to college to get into real estate?
100%. Anything that's I'm not letting my daughter go to college first. That's not something that's unless she wants to be a doctor or a lawyer. But I don't think that's gonna.
Yeah, don't let her go to a sorority,
Always
college
say
or
it.
sorority.
You gotta be your own boss, man. You can't work for somebody. You're gonna work for somebody that's never gonna work, man. You gotta work. If you're not your own boss, sometimes it's a blessing and a curse, because sometimes you understand. You understand.
Oh,
Of course.
for sure. It is a
So-
total blessing and a curse. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Sometimes sometimes you have all this free time, and then sometimes you gotta bust your behind, and then you just sometimes don't stay consistent. And but if you can stay consistent, you can accomplish anything. Just do something you love. I always say that, man. Don't make sure you love what you're doing. And I love sales. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people, and
So Camille, give us something, an email address, or what is somewhere that someone listening, if they wanted to reach out to you, could reach you. If you have an Instagram, you have a email or a website, whatever you want to shout out. What's a way that someone that is listening to this and like, all right, Camille sounds like a cool dude, and he is, guys. He's a very cool dude. How can they reach you?
So my email is camillsellshomes@gmail.com. It's Kamil. That works. I do a lot of multifamily. I do a lot of investments. If anybody wants to sell multifamily buildings, I've got so many buyers, and I've got a lot of investors that I work with. And if
Okay,
anybody wants to
so
they buy those, I find them. I find stuff that's not on the market. I cold call a lot. I cold call, and I find business like that.
Camille sells homes at gmail.com.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, that's your email address you want them to reach at?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'll put that in the show notes as well so that guys can see that. And again, who knows, later down the road, they listen to this
Anybody
podcast.
wants to look me up on social media, you can spell my last name in there as well if you want to put it in. Yeah.
For sure. If you're okay with putting it out there, we'll shout you out for sure. Do you want me
I
to just
follow
link
Camille on
your
Instagram.
Yeah, do you want
and
me to link
Facebook.
your Instagram as well in the show notes?
Facebook, Instagram, both work. Yeah,
Okay.
I can send you those links, of course.
Yeah, for sure. If you send me those links, you can just DM me them on Instagram or chat. And then when I'm editing this podcast and putting it out there, I'll get them in the show notes as well.
Awesome. Thank you. This was awesome. This was fun.
So key main points, guys, stay groomed. You don't have to get a haircut every week. We understand prices are going up. Some of you are in high school. Some of you are still young, but at least get a haircut every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. You shouldn't go longer than 2 weeks without getting a haircut.
Absolutely. You got to keep it.
It makes a difference.
It really does. It's crazy how much difference it makes, man.
If you can't grow out a beard, don't grow out a beard. Wait until you get a thicker beard when you're in your late 20s, early 30s. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't want to have a patchy beard that's not coming in the right way. That means you're not old enough yet.
Right.
Yeah, and some people look terrible with beards and they look better with a clean face. But again, that's all kind of knowing your style. It doesn't have to be a beard. It's just now that we know, like I have a beard, I want to go to an Arab barber now because I want my beard to look like that.
I stopped going to Hispanics. I started going to an Arab-only barber place, and I'm best friends with this barber. He owns the shop, and they cut the best hair, best beard trim. They know what they're doing. Absolutely. The Arabs know what they're doing, man. It's like they came out of the womb with scissors and clippers.
That's cool, man.
They're very good.
I drive an hour, man. I drive an hour away. I live really far from everything, so I do drive just for a haircut, even an hour. Anywhere I go, it's an hour. I live far from everything, but I love where I'm at. It's beautiful over here, man. Got my animals.
Yeah, follow Camille on social media, guys. You'll take a look at all of his farm animals that he has. It's really cool. I didn't know you can have that in Chicago.
And then make sure everybody signs up for the next seminar with Adam.
Yes, March 6th. Our next seminar seats are filling up very quickly. You get all of our courses, included the Texting Princess courses, my courses, for the value that you guys are going to be paying for, and get it in, guys, because the seats are going to fill up very quickly like they did for the last seminar. And if you guys need help with women from beginning to end, we got you. Okay. Even if we have to stay 3 hours, we'll answer all your questions.
The results are for real, man. I learned so much from both of you.
Camille is living proof. I remember you didn't have this type of confidence to keep a girl. I remember when you first messaged me. Yeah, I still remember when you first messaged me. Now he's a lady killer. This dude is a ladies' man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I would have Camille as my wingman any day. Like I absolutely trust Camille in his game now. Like that's, yeah.
I still got nothing on you guys, man. I got work to do. I got a lot to learn, but I've learned so much for sure from you guys.
Camille, if you came to Jersey, the Latin women would be all over you. Let forget about the Polish women that live not far from me. We have the Polish women as well. Right. You're used to that, but if you hang around a lot of Latin women like me,
I like the Latinos, man. Absolutely,
they're gonna go crazy for you.
They're a great time. They're a great time for sure. Hey, but I did tell you that one day we're gonna party together. Remember in that video, man?
It's going to happen.
All three of us.
And if you ever come to the Seattle, Washington area, We got a lot of woke women here, but they'll all be into you as well, Camille. You may-
Well,
might-
I know a lot of people in Seattle actually, but so absolutely, I'll be out there too. We're all
Oh,
we
man.
all meet up one day, man. It'll be awesome.
I would love that. I've never been to Seattle or Chicago. That would be a fun trip.
Thanks again, Camille. You're the man. Like Czar
Thank you.
says, the Polish gangster.
Polish
Great
gangster.
tips.
Thank you so much, man. We love you, Camille.
Thanks. We'll talk soon. Bye.
Awesome guest.